Hello, my name is Davine and welcome to Penelope and Company. If you haven't stopped by before, hello, and it's nice to see you. Today we're gonna make a almond and cherry soap. This smells to die for. I never thought that these two combinations would look good together and or smell as amazing as they smell. I absolutely love it. And I bought a cherry mold like months and months and months ago, probably 6-8 months ago, and totally forgot that I even had it. So when I was filtering through all my molds, I found it and I was super excited because do you know how many times since then I've actually searched to buy a cherry mold? So we're gonna get started.
As always, we always have our base oils here. So we have our lye solution here. And if you could see these little white dots that are right here, that is actually almond milk that we are adding to our base because we are making the cherry almond soap. We're just restocking it. So I do put fresh almond milk in here. It is all organic. So I'm going to go ahead and mix these two, and then we'll split off our base so we can do the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and put, we're going to use 3 colors today. We're going to use do like a tannish brown, white and red. Okay, so now I have those split off. The 3 colors that we're going to go ahead and use is titanium dioxide, Swiss chocolate from TKB Trading, and really red mica from Nurture Soap. So I'm going to wait like I always do to go ahead and put the titanium dioxide in this container. So I'm going to put this off to the side. Right now we've got our brown and our red in here. I'm going to go ahead and mix these two. I am going to go ahead and play and adjust with the colors just because I want to make sure that they're what exactly it is that I kind of have pictured in my brain. Okay, so I primarily like these 2 colors. Once I mix my titanium dioxide, I am going to go ahead and put it back in here just to kind of lighten this up just a little bit, I think, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and add my fragrance oils to these 2 colors. And then I will hand mix them in while scraping the bottom and the sides of the bucket, just so we can get all of that color up that might be sticking to the sides or the bottom. So we'll mix this in really, really good. You can really smell both separately, the almond fragrance and also the cherry. Smells even 10 times better once it's had time to cure and it's actually become a solid and it's no longer a liquid as it sits right now. But it honestly smells great. So like I said, I'm just scraping down the sides and the bottom. I just want to make sure that we have all that color. And at the same time, we're also mixing in our fragrance. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. So we're going to set this off to the side. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my titanium dioxide that I went ahead and pre-mixed off to the side. Mine is a water-based, a water-soluble titanium dioxide. So we've got that. I'll go ahead and mix this in. Then I'll go ahead and scrape this, just so we're not wasting any of it. And you know, I'm actually going to go ahead and keep this brown the color that it actually is. I don't want to mess with it too much. I've decided to go ahead and do an in the pot swirl. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of our titanium dioxide to the red. And I'm going to go ahead and scrape this out. And I do have just a little bit left in there, not much. And then I'm going to go ahead and add all of our brown. Really isn't much left in this one, so let's just go ahead and scrape it out also. So now that we have everything in the pot, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put it down in the middle, swirl it around, and bring it back through. So down in the middle, swirl it around, and bring it back through. Scrape everything off. Now that down in the middle, bring it around and scrape her and come on through. It's just, you could do however it is that you would like. That's just what I felt like doing right then and there. So that's what I did. Okay. So now that we have that in there, I have my mold and I'm going to go ahead and just start pouring this in. I'm going to stop so I can take off my clips. And then I'm going to continue to keep on pouring. Has an absolutely beautiful swirl to it. When you do an in the pot swirl, you have to like make sure that you don't mix it too much in the pot. Otherwise it will definitely become very muddy, and you don't want that because you've worked really hard. You've, you know, separated out your colors, you've mixed in all your fragrance oil, and you know, you've done all this work, and you just don't want it to look icky and muddy and kind of gross after you've worked so hard. Okay, so I'm going to finish scraping this out, and then I'll take my spatula to try to pat it all down so it's a little bit flatter. Okay, so now that we have that all done, I'm going to go ahead. I'm just trying to get this really in the corners of the mold. And kind of just bouncing my spatula up and down. It also is going to flatten out the leftover soap that we have put in there. Gonna push that in there. So now that we have all that in there, I'm just going to go ahead and put it to the side, and then I'm going to go ahead and make the frosting. So as I was waiting, I forgot to hit the record button, which is typical lately for some weird reason. I went ahead and my piping wasn't completely ready. It was still forming peaks, but I don't want it to implode on itself once I put the second and third row. So I had waited a little bit. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you all the little cherries that we had made. So we have all those here. And now that our piping is actually ready, I'm going to go ahead and continue to do the second and third row. We'll add our cherries and probably maybe a little bit of glitter, but we'll go from there. I wanted to also say I was super excited when I just finally decided to make the soap because I forgot I even had cherry mold. So we're going to go ahead and do the second and third row. Maybe just the second row because it does not seem like this is ready still. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna finish with the second row and see where we can go from there because I don't know. It's not ready. And I'm so impatient. I just want to do this and make it. So for sure it's really not ready. As you can see down here at the very end, my peaks are not staying. So I'm just going to wait. I have to have patience and we'll come back once it is ready. Okay, so it has been quite a while and I am sure that this is ready. We're going to go ahead and do the very last bit of piping that we need to. And it's finally set up. It seemed like it took forever. The smell of this soap is so fantastic. I absolutely love it. It smells so good. I will be saving, I have to say that there will be one less bar because I will be taking one also for myself. Okay, so there we go. And we're going to go ahead and put all of our embeds on. Okay, so now that we have that on there, we're going to go ahead and get our embeds on and finish up this soap. It seems like it's taken forever to do, but that's okay because it's going to look beautiful once we're done. And the smell, oh my gosh. Okay, just making sure I have these all right where they need to be. Putting embeds on with gloves is so hard to do. There's just a few left. Okay, so now that we have that done, I have this glitter that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put on the sides. It is from a company called Splash. And oh my. Oh my. Okay, well, we're not going to do it that way because that's clearly not going to work out. Well, that's going to be a lot of glitter. This glitter is so fine, I didn't expect it to come out shooting like that, but that's okay. I kind of actually still like it, so. Ooh. Okay, we're just gonna leave it like that. And this is our cherry and almond soap. We will be back 18 to 24 hours later to go ahead and cut this, and I will see you then. Bye for now. So we're back. We're back like 24 hours later, and to be completely honest, I should probably let this soap sit a lot longer. The almond milk that we put in when we first introduced the lye and the oils together made this soap extremely soft. I could probably let this sit for 2 weeks as a loaf of soap and have absolutely no problem cutting it. But I unmolded it and I put a fan on it to try and at least, I don't want to say harden, but at least make the outer edges of the soap a little bit tougher, I guess you could say. I'm just going to go ahead and line this up, and I think we're good there. There we go. Wow, I'm really surprised. I'm glad that it kind of hardened in a sense, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so here we go, and this is our cherry almond soap. Whole bunch of glitter. I love the swirl. It smells absolutely fantastic. I don't think I could have gotten a better smell with this soap. The fragrance oil that we do use is absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I do like to put the almond milk in it, just because I do really want my soaps to serve a purpose and not just be pretty. You know, I want them to keep skin clear, and I really work hard to have them serve a purpose and to put additives in the soap that, you know, will make them really do good by my customers. I used to be that kid who could never go to, you know, other bath and body companies, because I would always break out. I'd break out just walking into the place. I swear, it was that bad. And I'm still like that as an adult. My children are the same exact way. And they struggle with acne, and they're so beautiful that there's no reason for them to. There we go. Literally, if I push on this soap, it will definitely dent there'll be definite indentation. So I'm just going to kind of let it be. I'm going to spread it out a little bit so I can get some air around it. We will see you in our next video. And please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're everywhere. So don't forget us. And we will see you on the next video. Bye for now.